Good morning. It is 9 a.m. on Thursday, April 18th, 2024. And I've got several things to cover today. I'm going to get an audio confirmation there that I've got audio Whoops. What happened? Why am I hearing extra? I'm hearing too much. Oh, I see. All right. Then turn off the repeating speaker bot messages and enable desktop audio so speaker bot can be hoid. Victor is awake. And you know what? Unusual. I'm going to go straight to chat because chat brings up the subject. Matthew Barnes, Doug is a songwriter as well. Bobby Warren, good one, great trader. This is all referring to the trader this morning. There's something weird about it. Carl J, good trader. John Williams, trader, awesome. Good job, Doug. Did I hear the lightsaber Doug singing in harmony? Yes, you did. Alice asked if I wrote the song. Yeah, I wrote the song. I performed the song. I sang the song. Not. Rand says superb. Nick says Suno can write the song for you, or you can put in your own words. Now, that's the thing I wanted to point out because I did go to a screen to put in my own words, but it didn't take, and I actually didn't compose all the words. I just put in some guidelines, and it came up with a whole bunch of words. Now, once any of you would be able to do this, you could go to your history, and you would be able to get back to that. But I want to point out something here. There's a spot right up around here where I can't make out what it's saying. You know, there's some of those songs that you can't tell what the words are. It put some words in here during the song that are not in the text, that it didn't show what it's saying. So I'm going to try to play that piece. See what you think that it's saying. Powered by batteries like a victory. Now it's going to do that again. The closest I can come up to, I think it says, followed by bummeries like a victory. Try it again. Powered by bummeries like a victory. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's got there. Funny. I found it funny. All right. Now let's get to channel comments. Channel comments, Jim, KJ3N. It horrifies me that there are people who think drive encryption with a Microsoft account is a good idea in the consumer space. Martin's nightmare is the perfect reason why I think both are a bad idea for normies. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Windows, a fresh install of Windows 11, I think even now Windows 10, I'm not sure, but if buying a pre-built computer, it always comes with encryption partially enabled, and it wants you to enable it the rest of the way. And for a normal person to go through it and get tricked into creating a Microsoft account, not really understanding the nuances of that, and then getting their drive encrypted and later needing to do recovery, and they haven't set up their recovery capabilities properly, it's very hazardous. Very much with you on that, Jim. If you are going to use sign into Windows with the Microsoft account and you're going to use encryption, you really need to learn a little bit about it. So yeah, I would prefer that Microsoft did not deliver Windows operating system with encryption already partially enabled. So let's give Jim a thumbs up and a heart. Now here, Roxa's Henry, in response to the no sound on Steam game Fallout 4 Windows Daily, says, well, now wasn't that a waste of time? Man, Roxa or Henry, whatever I'm going to call you by, I feel your pain. I am sensing from that you came to this video hoping to find a solution to the sound problem that you're having in Fallout 4. I suspect that because this video has had a big bump in views recently. That tells me that a lot of people are having this trouble. I've got a couple of suggestions for you, Henry. First of all, around here, we're very experienced with troubleshooting, trying to find resolution to problems. This video was not a waste of time, in my opinion, and I think most of the people in the community, although we did not solve that problem. Not all problems get solved within a specific amount of time, but the troubleshooting techniques were all valid. Now, here's my suggestion for you, Henry. When you go searching for a solution to a problem, consider the title. This title does not promise a solution. It says we're troubleshooting no sound. And we had a no sound problem. We're using troubleshooting techniques. Those techniques may help for resolving any particular problem. Now, however, what I suggest when you go looking for it is go to the end of the video. I do this all the time. A lot of people in this community know that when you're searching for a solution to a problem and you got a video that you think is going to give you the problem, don't just sit there and watch it. Go to the end. Find out if it solved it. Go look in the comments to see if there's an indication that it was solved. Read the description. That'll give you a clue whether it was solved. Then similarly, when you go to websites, when you're doing Google searches for solutions, and you found a website that promises the solution, even the text of it appears to be the solution. They're giving all these instructions of what to do. Scroll down to the bottom and see if there's comments. If there's comments on that web page, you may find out from there that a lot of people said, wow, thanks, man, that solved the problem. That was awesome. Or you may find a lot of people saying, that didn't solve the problem, or it didn't work for me. So that saves you the time of going down that road. Troubleshooting is a subject matter that a lot of us in this community pursue often, so we know some of those tips and tricks. So I feel for you. I'm sorry that you weren't aware of that and that it was a waste of time for you. And I would invite you, if you are having a problem. Now, the person that we were working with in that video, we connected remotely to the computer. We worked with him trying to solve the problem. We did not solve the problem. I don't think I ever heard back from him. So I very much would like for somebody to come back and either continue working with us on trying to solve the problem, or give us some feedback about what did solve the problem so we can give that answer and give you credit for it down the road. If you are having that problem and you just continue working on it on your own, well, you're not using all the resources available to you, because we are here volunteering the resources of this community to try to help you solve the problem. Now let's go look at, I said that this video's been getting a lot of attention lately, so let me go show you that. Go into the analytics for that video right here. See this big pump up? It went from 919 views to 1,200 views in just, what was that, a few days? Let's see, from the 13th to the 18th, so over 5 days. So what's going on there? Is YouTube suggesting this a lot, or is it searching? This says external. Traffic sources are external, 96%. So that means people getting referred to this video from somewhere else. I don't know how that's happening. Interesting. What else can I tell about this? That was live. Yeah, I don't know. I might go poke around that a little bit more and see if I can figure out where all that attention is coming from. And it might be that a lot of people out there are having this trouble and they're searching for that. Maybe Google. Let's go see if my video shows up in Google. Let's see, what's the, I don't even remember the name of the game. Steam game Fallout 4, no sound. Let's take all of that. Do a Google search on that. See if that's what's going on. Is Google showing my video? Anyone else? Yeah, sure enough. There it is. It's turned up in Google search. So, yay, but it's going to frustrate people. So again, sorry for your having to experience that frustration. I will give Henry a timestamp reply and a thumbs up and a heart after the show is over today. Then, where I want to go next. That took care of all the comments, channel comments. Oh, emails. Got some things in email. First responses to some chat comments that I saw after the show ended yesterday. Lawn Dog, Doug, you see that picture you just showed and how the drive is full. That's also occurring. Let's stick with Lawn Dog a little bit here. Well, let's see. Greg M's also talking about macro and reflect. Make sure to check the purge the data before the backup that frees up space before the backup is run. Otherwise, it does the purge after backup. This is all subject matter that we talked about yesterday, but I'm going to go show some more about it. I don't even know if there's anything in the taskbar icon tray. Yes, I'm going to show it to you in a moment. I'm just not a happy camper with this program. It has let me down, and I'm supposed to be a technician to resolve these issues. I am currently working with probably 4, maybe 5 different backup programs in clients' offices. I'm not exclusive to Macro and Reflect. And I've worked with a lot of other backup programs in the past. Every one of them has, well, let me down or had some things that were ambiguous or difficult to figure out. How does this work? How to understand? I've found that on all backup programs that I've ever worked with. I've never found any of them to be intuitive and work the way that you think or perceive that they would work. So that alone is not a reason to bail on a program, because I just pursue it and figure out, okay, how does that piece work? So in order to demonstrate this about the taskbar, before the show started, I began a backup on Big Beast Build, and I paused it so that I can show you, here it is in the system tray. It's not a minimized icon. It's not an open program, but it's in the system tray when a backup is running. And you can right click on it and choose show. Now, when I float my mouse over it, I think it tells you that it is paused. Yeah, backup pause, because I paused it before starting the show. I didn't want that backup running while the show is running, because I have the priority set high enough that I think it will, I know it will interfere. So here I right click on it and do show. And then here's the resume button. I can click resume and it resumes, and then I can click pause to pause it again. So that's where that is for Lawn Dog. Answered that, and the picture about the drive being full. Let's go look at that. Now down here, you see reflect is open because I said to show it. When I clicked on that icon in the system tray, I said to show it, so it is open now and showing in the taskbar. Let's see, I'm not going to resume. I'm going to cancel that. Let's see, can I actually, let's answer no to that. No, I can't get back to the main screen. Yeah, I'm going to cancel that. Now those bars will run through a little bit, operation canceled, and I suspect, oh, that actually closed it, didn't it? Yeah, that closed the program. So let's go. Lawn Dog was asking, what did I do wrong there? Oh, I did Windows key R. I should just do Windows key for reflect. Lawn Dog was asking about the red indication of a drive full. It shows up in Macro and Reflect. It also shows up in File Explorer. There it is. So here, this drive is full. Well, that's my long-term storage and backup. So it does backups and it keeps deleting backups. So I allow that drive to always be full like that, but it gives me the opportunity to show what a full drive looks like. Now let's go look at that in File Explorer because it shows up there too. Let's go to this PC. You'll be able to see it there. So this is a way that Windows is just alerting you, hey, this drive is full. Do you think you ought to do something about that? I don't need to go do anything about that because it will self-maintain by Macro and Reflect, deleting prior backup jobs. Now, the question was, or the comment was made, let's see, Greg M, check the purge data before the backup. That one, I believe, was in the definition of the backup, so we'll go edit that. And it's also available, I believe, as a default, so we'll look at that too. Go next, and then down here. This checkbox right here is what he was pointing out. Run the purge before the backup. So have it evaluate, is there less than 400 gigabytes before the backup is run? So it runs the purge before you run the backup. If you don't have that, then it's going to run the purge after you've done the backup. I also had this 400 gigabyte number. I showed you yesterday in my defaults that the default was set to 5 gigabytes. Well, we can change that default setting so that any new backups will automatically use the size that we want. Let's see where, I think that was that advanced log purge file? I went to look at it yesterday so that I would be able to get to the right place. File size. Oh, geez. It's around here somewhere. Backup set matching. This guy seems confused. Does he know what he's doing? Because I'm talking and trying to read at the same time. It's not working well. Update settings. No. And settings. It should be in here. Okay, well, here's the priority. So is it going to... I have many clients, end users, that I have their computer set up to run backups actually during the day, and they're set on lower priority. They never complain about it, about their computer being slow during that time. And I've even been connected remotely while it's running. And it works really well if you have set things up the way you want. Somebody's got to tell me in chat where this is. I see Nick with a link about Chrome. It's in here somewhere to do that default. It's not restore defaults. Script defaults, no. I probably already displayed it and just didn't see it. Ah, here we go. Purge before the backup. Retention rules. That makes a whole lot of sense that that's where it would be. And I don't remember how many gigabytes that I had it set for. I would want to set it for your largest size backup. The largest size that you think your backup is going to be. I want to purge the oldest backup if there's less than that available on the drive before the backup runs. Otherwise, you may wind up the backup failing to complete. So make it larger than what your largest backup would be. All right, that took way too long to get there. Such is my life. Let's see, where are we at here? Doug, do you interpret the term priority talking about the slider? I interpret to mean prioritization of importance, not necessarily directly affecting performance during the backup operation. No, that is not my understanding of it. My understanding of it is whether the backup is going to take your processor's priority. So it will give you sluggishness if you don't have that set right. So here, the highest setting will create the quickest backups because the processor is paying most of its attention to the backup, but will slow down other applications that are running. So it's going to be using other programs while the backup is running. It's going to slow them down. I think this is very clear, the way this is worded. The lowest setting will allow other applications to run faster, but will create the slowest backup, even if no other applications are running. So he says, do you interpret the term priority talking about the slider interpret to mean prioritization of importance, not necessarily directly in performance during the backup operation? No, you got that wrong. Read what it says. I think it's very clear. I don't think it will slow down during the actual reading and writing of the backup. Can you help? Oh, okay. Well, the actual writing of files, the speed that gives you bits per second that it's actually writing to the drive, I don't think it will change the speed of how fast it's writing. I think it's going to change how much the CPU pays attention or works on that. What happens with my machine currently that made me notice the problem was severe hesitation yesterday? My machine became almost unusable and under-responsive. I have that. If I try using my computers while backup is running, they are frustrating to use. Given the power machine, it really chapped my hide that was even occurring. Talk about wanting to kick rocks. Some of them will kick you back. Watch out. It's Music Doug. It's up to the artist's creative abilities to institute words that make the song flow, whether English or gibberish. So far, I haven't seen a way to go back and edit specific words in the song. It might be there. Jeff Ryman, Rick Lakes. Good morning, everybody. Z Minor. Classic examples, the song from Jefferson Airplane, White Rabbit. Even in the hypnotic state, can you pick out some of the words, the controversial ones? Nick says, did you know that if you use Chrome, you can go into settings, then go to accessibility, you can turn on live captions in Chrome. Live captions would be useful for videos. Live captions on websites, I don't see. I've been using with your live videos and Carrie's live videos lately, and it works great. Chrome, I don't see that as specific to Chrome. You can, on a live stream, you can turn on captioning, but when I use ultra low latency, it doesn't work. If I were to broadcast on normal latency or low latency, I believe it is, closed captioning will work live, but it does not work from YouTube on ultra low latency. Now, are you telling me that Chrome can do it? Accessibility, turn on live captions. Oh, that makes sense. That makes it because YouTube's processing of closed captioning on ultra low would be difficult for it to do it quickly enough, but for your computer to do it, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I did not do that. Accessibility. No results. Maybe I spelled accessibility wrong. Live caption. Turn live caption on. And preferred caption language. I guess it's still turning. Oh, it's here. It's picking up my text right now. Okay, so now let's go see if that. Oh, now closed captioning. Nope, that was that video. Now, where is closed captioning? Is it showing up for me? I turned it on. Do I have to somehow turn it on for this page, or do I have to leave that window open? Caption, live caption. It is on. Do I have to somehow tell it to do that for this page? Or maybe... Oh, maybe here it's not doing it. Maybe I'll unmute. I'm going to unmute and stop talking, see if it gives me captions. I'm going to unmute and stop talking, see if it gives me captions. I'm going to unmute and stop talking, see if it gives me... No, I don't see them. But anyway, so you're saying that they are available. Interesting. Good to know. I will experiment with that on some other videos. I will buy Bowleries like a victory, Wintermute thinks is what it was saying. Is that what closed captioning told you? And Nick's given us a link probably to the closed captioning. Live caption in Chrome. It's only available in English. Does it give us anything here to explain? Well, it started showing what I was saying live. How come it's not doing that anymore? Caption. I'll turn that off and then turn it on. See if it gives me captions. There it is. So did I actually... Oh, I closed this window, didn't I? Does that minimize it? Now, if I go straight over to my video...
In Windows 11, key plus Control, key plus L will give live caption for videos and sound in Windows.
All right, thank you, Gary. Windows key, Control L. All right. So there I'm seeing... Now I'm going to stop talking and unmute my audio and see if the captioning continues. If the captioning continues. If the captioning continues. Yeah, it does. Very cool. Very cool. Now, Windows key, Control L. Pressing that now. That did... Oh, now what's that giving me? Oh, that's giving me something up at the top. Set up live captions to continue. I agree. Ready to caption in English. Is this even something different, or is this connected with this captioning on the right? By selecting agree. I don't see an agree button anywhere. I think I already clicked on agree. I think it's already running. Now, how about this thing here? Does this minimize it? Yeah, it makes it smaller. Very cool. No, I did not know that. Now I can close that window. I don't understand what's going on up here.
It is part of Win 11, not Edge or Chrome.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Now it's working. So this captioning over here is from Chrome. This captioning up here, that SpeakerBot, it heard SpeakerBot. Oh, that's why it's not doing this. Windows 11 is not doing this from my microphone. It's doing this from my computer. And when it heard SpeakerBot speak, it did caption this part. Gary, can you give me another one?
Okay.
Well, give me some more than that, Gary. Come on. That wasn't even enough for it to hear. All right, I'll do it. I'll go do triple click on that, Control C, and then I'll go do exclamation mark D. Okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah. So that just confirms for me it's just doing what it hears coming through the computer. Now,
I've been using it with your live videos and Carrie's live videos lately, and it works great.
Very cool. Super confusing for me to be displaying all that, I guess. All right, what have I missed? It's 9:27. I have not even checked to see if there's somebody for me to redirect to. Let's see, there's that link from Nick, looking for the other things that have hit me in orange. I'll read through the rest later. I'm going to be ending the show pretty close to the end of the half hour. You now have a new icon on top of the browser. It's a music note with lines next to it. Okay, let's go see that. Yeah, right there. Okay. And this is showing a couple of my videos. No, one of my videos. Is that the video we're on right now, 423? Yeah, we're on 423. Okay, looking at other oranges. Now, I'll read through the rest after the show ends. I'm going to go see if there's anybody for me to redirect to. Let's check on Carrie. I'm sure Ken's not doing any live show today because he's all wound up getting ready for his road trip. Nope, nada. Yeah, I'm gonna read through that later. I'm just gonna go ahead and shut down here. Maybe I'll get out of here 30 seconds early. Greg M says he uses Brave. Punk rock videos. See a comment just looking at them. All right, no, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. You can send a question to that email address or make a comment on any of my videos or ask a question in the chat room. Myself in the chat room would love to try to help find solutions for any problem anybody's having. There we go. Have a great day, everybody. Goodbye.